Sim Update 11 is 2 days away. We've got the release times now, so you know exactly when you'll be able to start downloading it. We've also got some more Microsoft Flight Sim news that may take your fancy, so let's get right into it. Okay, so first off, on the screen now you can see the global release times for Microsoft Flight Sim's 40th anniversary update. All of you know what this update is, but if you don't, I've got a video on it, so please do check that out. Here's a link in the top right corner. The 40th anniversary update, also known as Sim Update 11, brings across 12 new aircraft, some historic points of interest, handcrafted airports, missions and discovery trips. On top of that, as part of Sim Update 11, we also see plenty of fixes to the sim as a whole on both PC and Xbox. Here you can see the release times. I don't think I need to say much more. Of course, I'll try to download it as soon as possible to have a little look around and then to create some video content on it. Although I confess I might get suckered into flying around the A310 quite a bit before I decide to film anything with it. But I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Please do pause the video if you want to look into the times a bit more. Now moving over to some AI traffic news. JustFlight have released an update on their website regarding their FS Traffic payware, which brings over AI traffic to Microsoft Flight Sim as part of a payware bit of software. It includes 41 aircraft types which have all been designed now according to the 8th of November update. And once completed, the package will contain more than 700 liveries. Now throughout this video you're going to be seeing some of FS LTL AI traffic in the background. You might even be seeing it now if you look carefully. That of course is freeware. So will JustFlight be able to compete with what is a pretty good bit of freeware that does the same thing? Well, to be fair, I don't know. If they can somehow minimise its impact on performance and maybe make it completely built in to Microsoft Flight Sim, now they might be onto a winner, but I don't think they can charge an extortionate price for this, especially now we've got loads of freeware alternatives. As you can see from some of the photos, it does look really good, really nice modelling, really nice texturing, but I'm sure JustFlight have got a bit more on their plate now, bearing in mind we've seen more freeware alternatives come out. Just as a bit more information, they say that this should be released after Sim Update 11 is released. They've got a few more things to go out and fix, but they have been designing it to work with Sim Update 11, so that means we should definitely see this in between the time of Sim Update 11 and Sim Update 12. For your reference, Sim Update 12 is aimed to be released by February next year. So while JustFlight might not release this straight away, they've got a nice window to release it into. They also say that as part of Microsoft Flight Sim's Update 11 beta version, they've discovered that there's plenty of improvements that the Asobo team have made to AI traffic behaviour, which hopefully should result in more realistic traffic and maybe even improved performance. But I think the screenshots speak for themselves. Let's hope JustFlight knock it out of the park with this, because being completely honest, they've got a lot of competition. The thing that does set it apart, I guess, is that they've got fully custom animations, from flaps to reversers to contrails, which is to be expected to be fair, to engine heat blur, to touchdown smoke. I'm not too sure FSLTL has all of those. It's certainly close. But with this sort of thing, the more the merrier. Competition can only make a better product for the consumer in the end of it. Now moving over to Flight Control Replay, version 5 has been released. I'll be making a standalone video on this soon, but I thought I'd touch on it just now without delving right down into it. Many of you may be familiar with Flight Control Replay. It's a replay tool that allows you to record and replay flights on Microsoft Flight Sim. It is payware. It does cost quite a bit, at around €20 or 18 UK pounds. Version 5 brings an updated interface, Microsoft Flight Sim toolbar integration, and some very interesting cinematic replay controls and ghost plane controls, as well as PMDG 737 and Phoenix A320 Microsoft Flight Sim support. Now I've been testing out with this for a while now. I would say it's not perfect, but it's definitely the best replay tool out there in terms of smoothness anyway. You don't see planes twitching about like they do with most of the freeware alternatives. Compared to the default replay tool, it's definitely better, but you do pay for it, and at the end of the day, if Asobo do manage to improve their replay tool, then this may very quickly become quite redundant. but for now it's definitely a good alternative. I will be making a bigger standalone video on this. It's what I've been using to create some of the footage in this video. Anyway, from me today, there's all your Microsoft Flight Sim news. If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and leave your thoughts down below. It's going to be a big few days for me on the channel, and of course for everyone in the flight simulation community, as we all get our hands on Sim Update 11 and the 40th anniversary update. If I don't see you before then, have fun flying. Feel free to check me any questions via email, Instagram, Discord, or just down in the comments if you're stuck or if you're simply loving it, because I'm really interested in this update in terms of how it goes as a community. From me today, have a great one guys, bye bye.